This is an award show, so let's start with a question about some wins. What do you think, Alexis?
I like it.
Which NBA team won the most games in the 2024-25 regular season?
Was it the Celtics, the Thunder, the Cavs, or the Rockets?
Okay, let's make some announcements, Alexis.
Starting in the...
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents a look at the Bulls starting lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Big Dog at the 3. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5. Home in the paint. Deschamps for the Bulls. The overall approach has seemed to be steady as she goes. Stay in our lane. Business as usual. But do you think that'll continue?
And business has been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league. But listen, this is a Bulls organization that has to figure out its right direction and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, a more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. What could happen with this team? Good stuff. Here's Giddey after Memphis gets the 3. Here's Big Dog. Passes to Vucevic. Here's Big Dog, down to 5 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Wells. He's guarded closely. It's stolen by Buzelis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Morant surveying the D. Here's Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Out to the wing. Now Giddey. Second shot opportunity. And Vucevic finishes inside.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The pass to Vucevic. Buzelis with the ball. Knocks down the 3 ball. Buzelis has got 5. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pulling the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to.
Well said.
He's so well prepared. Vooch can get the shot off no matter what time is on that clock.
Giddey against Morant. Pass to Clark. Down low. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
That's good from Jackson.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
Both free throws good from Jackson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Big Dog. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Back to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Morant outside. Passes it to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Clark kicks to Bane. Over White. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's Big Dog. He's covered by Clark. Now the pass to Giddey. To the left wing. Here's Big Dog. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. Free throw line jump shot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against Oklahoma City.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
And so here is Chicago after the miss from Desmond Bane. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Vucevic, no good on that one.
What makes Vuce so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
And that one's good. Morant. Chicago leading by 5. Big Dog, the pass to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Vucevic has got 12.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Wells. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells, and Pippen subbed in for Morant.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
It's Pippen with the drive. The kick out to Bane. Pass to Aldama. And Aldama
sir. I'd say he just won up to a pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard comes in for Bane. Passes it to Kennard. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Jones, no luck.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Jackson against Jones. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Big Dog. He has 7. To the paint. Vucevic. And good off the lead pass that time. Vucevic has got 16 points. Well, expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Gigi Jackson. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Then for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Big Dog comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Kevin Huerter.
Oh, one thing about Ja, he's determined.
The Bulls leading by 3. So for Chicago right now, they've got Trey Jones. Collins is out there with Big Dog. And it's Vucevic. And it's White in at the 2. Now here's Wells. He's tightly guarded. Here's Edey. Vucevic defending. Edey can't hit. Now Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's Morant. He's coming off a 28.
Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the field.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Pass to Edey. The jump hook, second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And there's the pass to Big Dog. Off target from outside. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
And a quick check of the stats for Jackson. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Back to Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful. 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask, this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Here's Big Dog. Count the basket. Big Dog's got 11 points. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant with it. 14 points for him. And the shot by Wells, no good. Here's Big Dog. To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Edey, good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. There's Big Dog. He's got 11. And finished off by Collins.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the Bulls. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite? What's your best NBA arena?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Off's jacked in, and a change for the Bulls. Ball's checked in. They get it back, and Vucevic throws it down.
No question, Vucevic is locked in right now, just giving a ton of energy on that offensive end.
Inside, here's Wells, and the dunk by Wells.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Big Dog. He's got 11. Five on the clock. Vucevic. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the inside. And the dunk by Wells.
That is a perfect placement of that time. Just guided it right to him.
Bulls trail by 4. Now, here's Ball. It's hauled in by Huff.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Payne kicks to Jackson. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And the rejection by Smith. Buzelis with the ball. Pippen on him. Pass to Big Dog. Up top, Giddey. Here's Smith. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Richard for the Bulls, just 1 playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectful, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
Osumu, he's checked in for Chicago. And the second free throw, good. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Herter against Kennard. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Giddey against Pippen. Passes it to Aldama. That 3 off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 1. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Look, when he's within range, Vooch is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Pass to Clark. In the corner, it's Bane. Up again, and Clark is right there. Clark's got his second bucket.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Big Dog. Here's Giddey. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 1. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Morant. Vucevic with the block.
Powerful swat by Vooch, showing how effective he can be on D.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside, Bane. Memphis moving it around. And the pass to Jackson. Now, Wells. 15 points in the game. It's good from long range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Big Dog. 13 points in the game. Inside. And here's Morant. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Payne for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 13 with that last one. There's Big Dog. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the dunk by Wells.
Not just a scorer. Bane is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
Giddey the pass to Big Dog. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Pass to Big Dog. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's up-tempo basketball. And it's been so much easier to operate in open court when a steal triggers the break.
Pass to Big Dog. To the paint. Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And how about the patience from Buzelis and the body control? He doesn't rush through that play.
And they double up Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Pass to Big Dog. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement...
Substitution on the court.
Ball feeling it out a bit. 3 seconds left. That one's not going to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Bulls out front. They're up by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So for Chicago right now, Kevin Huerter is out there with ball, and it's Vucevic. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Smith in at the power forward. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
To the wing on the left to take the lead. And good. He has it. Aldama's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Grizzlies. Ball gets to Smith. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 30 points for Vucevic.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pippen down low. He's covered by Ball. Shot's good by Pippen. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Here's Ball. Nails the baby hook. And the Bulls lead by 1.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pippen against Ball, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Bulls moving the ball around. The pass to Big Dog. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their next game playing at home as the Nets coming to town. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Pass to Aldama. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Out to the right wing. Back to Ball. Passes to Big Dog. To the inside. Vucevic with the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Pippen outside. Jackson with it. Back to Pippen. No good on the 3. Knocked away. It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Wells. It's rebounded by Huerter. The Bulls leading by 3. pass to Big Dog. Fires the three. The rebound by Pippen.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Over to the wing. Here's Aldama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldama's got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Ball against Pippen. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Offensive rebound. They now take the lead.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season. Aldama passes to Clark. And it's Morant missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Big Dog. Inside. It's Morant in the corner. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
A great score. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Big Dog. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Morant. Jackson passes to Clark. Here's Wells. The offensive rebound. No good from Clark.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Big Dog. Pass to Buzelis. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Clark. Got a hand on it.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Bulls leading by 3. Passes it to Big Dog. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Giddey. Here's Big Dog. 6 to shoot. Down low, Collins. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morant finds Bain. And here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Big Dog's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Minutes remaining in the game.
To the inside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Giddey against Morant. .141 left here in the 4th quarter. Nice defense from Giddey. To the paint. Here's Big Dog. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Buzelis' shot is good.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Big Dog. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Big Dog's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Outside, Bain fires the 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Just absolute ice in the veins of Bain. That is an impressive bucket.
Here's the pass to Big Dog. They get it again. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 7. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And now we've got the intentional foul.
14 foul. Shooting for Chicago.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And that trip coming up empty. Listen both. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Big Dog, the pass to Vucevic. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Bain, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
A really talented youngster. Mantas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Bain for 3. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony.
It's going in!
Hey, need some help?
Get it up! Ready,
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
With the foul.
Hey, keep the ball, huh?
I run this. Turn it up! Turn it up! You got it. We always be ready. Foul! Yo! Hold up! Go, push it! Get him on there! Get him on there! Good boy, good boy! Let's go!
energy in practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
I see you doing work.